Hey there, stampers and crafters. Tammy Williams here with another episode of Paper Pumpkin. This one I have been looking forward to for a month or more now because of these cute little strawberries and the gingham check. It's called Sweeter with You, and it's the July 2025 Paper Pumpkin Kit. Let's open it up and see what's inside. The first thing you see when you open this sturdy little box is your stamp set and your ink spot. This Stampin' ink spot is the color of garden green, and you just would slice that open and you can use that to ink up your stamps. Your stamps would need to be attached to an acrylic block, and my suggestion, though, is first clean the stamps before you use them, because there's some residue that gets on these photopolymer stamps when they're first created, and you want to wash that residue off before you ink them up so that you get a nice crisp image when you stamp. So what do we have here? We've got a little berry with a little green stem. We've got a little blossom flower, another little blossom flower, the words thank you, the words hello friend, life is sweeter with you, you're the best, and love you lots. So lots of cool stamps to use with this kit, and even when you're done with the kit. When you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, I coordinate with a bunch of other demonstrators, and we will use these stamps to come up with other tutorials for other cards that you can make using the stamps. And so that's just an added bonus when you subscribe through me, is you'll get that PDF tutorial on other ways to use your stamps. So then we will open this up. It always comes wrapped in some beautiful tissue paper, and the rest of the kit is inside. So let's grab that and put this away. I just love this box. It's so pretty, isn't it? Look at the little berries on it. So cute. All right. So here is the rest of our kit, and I forgot to grab my scissors. Hang on one second. I always do that. I always forget my snips. All right, let's open this up and show you what is inside this adorable little summer kit. So everything you need comes in this kit except for your acrylic block. And so the first time you order, though, you will get an acrylic block, but then after that, you don't get them anymore. So your very first Paper Pumpkin kit will come with an acrylic block. So the first thing we have in here is some glue dots. Glue dots are double-sided adhesive, and you just will apply them and then peel the backing off and use that to attach things. And then we have some tear and tape, which is just what it sounds like. You just pull off some, tear it wherever you want to stop, and then peel the backing off. And again, that's some more double-sided adhesive. That tear and tape works great. I love it. And then we've got our envelopes. Look at these cute little envelopes with the gingham on the flaps. Aren't they cute? So we've got a bunch of envelopes. Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this kit makes 8 cards, and you got 8 matching envelopes. Let's set those aside. Here are our first card bases. So we've got 2 card bases with these lovely little strawberries, pink and red strawberries with the little white blossoms. I don't know if you can see that. I think I can get it a little bit closer. Yeah, maybe you can see the blossoms now. So we've got those, and they are pre-scored, so you just fold them in half, and there's your card base. So we've got a couple of those. So that's one design. And we've got some vellum. Some vellum. Looks like we've got a couple sheets of these. And we've got one large piece of vellum here that's scalloped edges. And then a rectangular piece of vellum. So you just punch those out. And then here's another card base with some pink and looks like peach pie gingham. Again, scored. You just fold it on the score line. So you have two of those. Let's set those aside. Then we've got some pre-cut images here, pre-cut labels and whatnot. So this is another scalloped edge one. And another scalloped edge circle. And then we've got a little, looks like pool party rectangular piece, probably for the back of a sentiment or something. We'll find out when we look at the instructions. And we've got some pink ones that are just the same. Let's put those over there. And then we've got this little thing, which I believe this is for one of our stamps. I think maybe Hello Friend goes on here. Yeah. So the Hello Friend you would stamp right on there. See, and then you would have a nice little background to your Hello Friend when you stamp that in garden green. So that's that one. And then it looks like we have some little berry buckets for picking strawberries. Isn't that cute? A little bucket. We've got a couple of those. And what else? We've got some more card bases. This one looks like polka dots. Little pink and red color. And then we've got some more die cuts. And we've got this little striped one here. Not quite sure what that's for yet, but we'll find out in a minute when we get to the instructions. And then we've got another card base. So 4 different card bases for 4 different designs and 2 each of the designs. You get 2 cards per design. Oh, and here's our strawberries. Aren't they luscious? Look at this. Got some big pink strawberries and some little red strawberries. A couple different sizes maybe, or maybe not. Oh, I guess they're the same size. Then we got some bigger ones here. So 2 different size strawberries. 3 different if you count the pink ones too. Look at that. How fun. How fun. And then look at all the little blossoms. So many little white blossoms here. Fun, fun, fun. All right. So let's see here. What else do we have? We've got a stem here with a bunch of strawberries on the stem with the leaves. Isn't that cool? Love that. All right. And then some more of these out here. Another sheet of those. And we got a piece of cardboard, which that just helps protect it in the mail. And then we've got our little sheet that shows you everything that's all your stamps. So this is your stamp artwork, and you can use this when you store your stamp set. You can use that for the outside to know what your stamp set is on the inside. So that is very helpful for when you get ready to store your stamps when you're done using them. And then we have our instructions. So here are the 4 designs. Life is sweeter with you, a little bucket of berries. Thank you. The hello friend, lots of love, and thank you, you're the best. So let's look at the instructions. Oh, and then we also have these Stampin' Dimensionals. These Stampin' Dimensionals are double-sided adhesive that have foam in between the adhesive to give it some added height when you're attaching things like the berries or the flowers. It just gives them a little bit of dimension and height. So let's check out our instructions for card number 1. Card number 1, it shows we're going to stamp our hello friend on our little white sheet that has the outline of it. Then we're going to stamp lots of love on the blue, on this little blue strip here. And then we're going to put some tear and tape. So you can see the roll of tape up here in the corner. Some tear and tape on our stem, on our leaves, and then some glue dots on the back of our about 5 different blossoms. And then put some glue dots on the back of our hello friend. And then just attach them all the way they have it shown here. And that's card number 1. So let's make it. I'm going to grab a block and my garden green ink. I like to use the larger size ink pads versus the smaller Stampin' Spots, unless I don't have it in the large size. But anyway, we're going to first stamp hello friend. And we're going to find our little hello friend. And also when you're stamping, I got to clean these. Like I said, I haven't cleaned these yet. So I've got my little Stampin' Scrub. This is the wet side, this is the dry side. And I've got my Stampin' Mist. Just wet this one side down, and then I'm just going to try to clean these all at once. Peel the plastic off and just rub them around. And then come over here and dry them. Hopefully that'll get all the residue off. And then I want to get my little piercing pad out, because when you're stamping with photopolymer, since there's no cushion like with your rubber stamps, you need that little bit of cushion to get a better stamped image. Now, since this is kind of wide, I'm going to put it at an angle rather than getting a larger block, but that'll still work. And then I'm going to make sure it's not, all the residue is off of it. Otherwise, it just does not hold the ink very well. All right, I'm going to, where'd my ink go? Here it is. Oh, and I just stuck my finger in it. Don't you hate when that happens? Oh, man. All right, now I have a green thumb. I wish. All right, let's ink up our hello friend. And we're going to line it up here. I think you can see what I'm doing, right? there we have it. Hello, friend. And then we've got to ink up our blue one here with lots of love. Lots of love. And I'm going to peel this one off and add this one on. Ink it up a little bit. And there we have it. And put that back over here. Put that back over here. And close up my ink so I don't stick my finger in it again. There we go. All right. Now, what are our next steps? Looks like we're going to do some tear and tape on our stem. So let's get that stem over here and our tear and tape. Put a little bit on the back of that one. A little bit on the back of that one. Some on the back of this. And a little bit here. There you go. See how easy that tears off? And then we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of our Hello Friend. Oop, backing came off. Okay. It looks like they're putting one way up here at the top, but I'm not sure why. And I think my phone just died. Dang it. Stop recording. Okay, we're going to continue where we left off before my battery died. We're working on card number 2 or card number 1, and so far we've gotten the embellishment, not the embellishment, the stamped sentiment done, and we added our tear and tape, and we're going to put that on to our card base. This is the card base, and then we're going to put our little piece of vellum there that's got the scalloped edges. And let's see, we're going to put some, doesn't say what to put, how to attach the vellum. Let me see if it says anywhere else. It's like tear and tape. We can put tear and tape on the vellum. And just peel the back off. And flip it over and center it. I'm hearing an echo. I'm trying to figure out why, because I've got it muted, I think. Anyway, hopefully the playback won't be mute, have an echo. Now we're going to peel the backing off of our strawberry vine. Add that like so. And then we're going to add some blossoms. Which one? Here we go. We need 5 blossoms. And we're going to put Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of those. We're going to put our Hello Friend on here too. Peel the back off of that. Put it right there. We'll put one of our little blossoms over here. It's one of our blossoms down here. Another one up here. Another one over here. And our last one goes here. And a few lots I'm going to put on with some more tear and tape. Peel the back off of that. Put that right there. And we're done with card number 1. What do you think? All right, and now we're going to go on to card number 2. First, we're going to stamp Thank You on our circle scallop. And then we're going to stamp You're the Best on the pink. Little crooked. Luckily, Stampin' Up! Gives you extra in your packet. So if you make a mistake like that, you can have a do-over. So let me grab another pink one. I'm going to try that again. Tap, tap, tap. And center it a little better. Like so. And there, that looks, well, that one smudged a little bit. So anyway, we will now do our thank you. And we're going to use our circle. Perfect. I've cleaned off my stamp. I'm going to put it back over here. Let's get rid of this garbage here. All right. And then looks like we want our square piece of vellum. It's right here. And we want one of the big berries, it looks like. And one of the little, oh, two of those. Okay. Two little blossoms. And looks like we're going to put some tear and tape right where the thank you is going to be so that you don't see the tear and tape, because the vellum is kind of see-through, kind of opaque, but so we'll put it right like that and like that so we don't see it. And then we're going to pop up the thank you with dimensionals. And we're going to pop up the berry as well, it looks like. And this is going to get attached to our little strawberry base card. Let's peel back off of that. Like that. And we're going to attach our thank you, peel the backing off of our dimensionals. Like so. And then we need a little dimensional on the back of our berry just to the right, because it's going to lean on to this piece that's already popped up. Like that. And then you're the best. Well, what did I do with that first one? That's crooked. Here it is. I'm going to use this one. And this one looks like we're going to use tear and tape as well. Put it right over the top. Like that. And then we need some dimensionals on our little flowers. And they're going to go down here and up here. And that's card number 2. Isn't it so sweet? Oh my gosh, I love those berries. Summertime berries are the best. All right, now we're on to card number 3. I still hear an echo and I don't understand it. All right. Card 3. Looks like we're going to stamp some little blossoms on this green base. And we're going to put both of our blossoms on here. And stamp like that, like that, and like that. There we have it. Clean those off, put them back. Now it looks like we're going to take our little striped pieces and put some tear and tape on the back of those. There's one. Where'd the other one go? There it is. And my tear and tape. And one last piece of tear and tape, and then we'll peel the backing off of that. And it looks like they just put them kind of cattywampus. They didn't just put them straight. So we're going to do that as well. So the first one's going to go kind of like so. The second one's going to go kind of like so. All right. And then we need to stamp our pink strawberry with the word thank you. This one here. Get our thank you back out. Get some garden green ink on there. There, perfect. Clean that off. And then it looks like we're going to put dimensionals on the back of that. Always remember to close your ink, otherwise you'll get stuff in your ink that you don't mean to get in your ink, like your card. Ask me how I know. All right, so here's some more dimensionals on the back here. Peel the backing off. And this is going to go right smack dab in the middle. It looks like we have a big one on this end and a big one on this end and a smaller one below that. So let me grab here's our small one for down there. And these look all the same size, don't they? Well, maybe not. Oh, I think we're going to do this one up here and this skinnier one down here. And these are going to be attached with dimensionals. I'm going to tuck this one kind of underneath the pink one. like that. And then this one, they're showing some glue dots on the edge. So I'm going to grab a glue dot, put right there, and right there. Peel the backing off. And that's going to go like that. And then this needs a glue dot. Okay. I think I might have taken care of that echo, I hope. And then this is going to go down here. And then we need a little blossom. Oh. And our blossom is going to go 3 blossoms, I guess we need. 1, 2, 3. And these are going to be glue dots as well, it looks like. This one's going to go right here. This one's going to go up here. This one's going to go over here. Very sweet. Oh my gosh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Don't those strawberries just look so luscious? So that's card 3. Now we're on to our 4th and final card. I'm still hearing an echo. I just got it muted. I don't understand. My second camera is muted. All right. So we need our big piece here. And we need our little bucket. And we need a pink, one of the small pink raspberries, and 3 of the other ones. 1, 2, 3. And we need a couple of the blossoms. And we need Life is Sweeter with You, which that is the name of the kit, Sweeter with You. So we need to stamp that sentiment. I've got it on my finger again. I always keep a napkin handy because I can always get my fingers in it. All right, and it looks like we're going to stamp this over to the far right, since the bucket will go on the left-hand side. And then it looks like we're going to put tear and tape on the back of this and on the back of that. one. And now we need our gingham card base. And we're going to turn it sideways. So we're going to make it in landscape mode. Let's center that. And then our little bucket. It's going to go right down here. And then we're going to put one of our red raspberries. Oh, you know what? How are we supposed to leave it open at the top? There, that works. All right. Yeah, did that wrong. I was supposed to leave it open more at the top so I can tuck my raspberries in there. All right. It looks like we're doing dimensionals. This one will go in here like that. And then the pink one. Will go in like that. And the other red one. Tuck that in there. And then this one goes along the bottom. I think it needs to be the small one though. Get the small one. And that one. I'll go like that. And then we need our little blossoms and glue dot. And that one goes over here. And this one goes over here. And that is our fourth card. What do you think? I wish this echo would stop. So here's the 4 cards. Let me get everything out of the way here. Which one do you like the best? I think I like the strawberries the best. What about you? Thanks for watching. This is Tammy with TammyLovesStamping.com. Make sure you go to my website and sign up for my newsletter. And watch on YouTube for every month when I unbox the next paper pumpkin that comes out. I just love Paper Pumpkin. It's just so great. And you can subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, and the link will be in the comments. Thanks again, and God bless.